irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you watch me, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening with you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. As he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They run with Hines, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 9. First down, Indianapolis. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rivers on the money, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
It's a pickup.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Rivers complete to Hilton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9
And a nice
yards.
start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is Hines. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. The 40. He's at the 30. 10.
Right down there.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Rivers into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll throw again. Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 33 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Indianapolis.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Number 27.
Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
He was
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the carry.
Good, strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their 1st-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He was taken.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down by DeFord.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rivers hands this one to Matt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. This goes to Mack on the check down. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Hines. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Matt. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Indy.
Gain of 6. And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll run it with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack taking it in, and the Colts are going to jump back in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go down at the 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Colts 21, Jaguars 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down in. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. There he goes, left side. 20.
Ain't
10,
doing nothing.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Jaguars.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 38. Colts 20.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A very solid start to the drive, a first down, 19 yards that time. So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer, eluding the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And Walker has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Colts first.
Rivers now to throw on first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Dumps this one off to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Rivers pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's a gain of 7.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
4-yard line.
On play action, Rivers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Rivers. Flushed out right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And he puts it through.
The score, Jaguars 38.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 27, Leonard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Reed on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
T.Y. Hilton.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. At the 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Gardner Minshew, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Point conversion.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now this one complete on the slant route.
Rivers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, you got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around. The 30.
Rivers sacked.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20.
Homeboy, you ain't got no
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 57 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mack, draw play. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Miles Jack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Fourth down, Brissett. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your season.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And partner, I must